Okay, linear law. It's very hard for me to draw this one without the graph paper, but I will teach you all like how to do this one. Alright. Okay, so first is he asks you to plot log y against log x. So that means you need to know you have to do something with log. And then they ask you to draw the line best fit. Okay. Then what next? Then after that, they will ask you to use a graph to find the value PQ. Okay. Oh, it's very easy. But the first thing is, how do I get my log into this equation? So I have one equation, which is over here. Y equals to QX power P. I will add a log for both sides first. So I will say, okay, I use LG represents log 10. Okay, so because I have less of place, so LG Y will equals to LG QX power P. Okay, I add log for both sides, the first step. The second step is, I know in the world of the log, multiple basically they mean plus. So this is log Q plus log X power P. Okay, however, my X is variable, so I have to move my P in front to become a gradient. So I will rearrange it. This is log Y equals to P log X plus log Q. Okay, so this is what we so-called Y equals to mx plus c. So you can see the question one, this one, again, this one. So because of the formula Y equals to mx plus c, the position of P is just nice for M. So my gradient is P. And position for C is log Q. So I know my log Q is basically equals to my y-intercept. Yes, because this is y equals to mx plus c. I mean, this is linear law. Linear law is whatever equation you just change into the straight line. The linear equation y equals to mx plus c. Alright, so yeah, therefore you will need to, this is all the information you will need to get before you start to draw. And when you start to draw, you have another problem, which is you do not have the table with log. So you have to draw another new table by yourself, which is I'm not going to draw here, but I'm going to demo only. So you have to form another table, and over this table you're going to do log x and over, and also log y, not over, it's also. Then for this one, you just type your calculator log 1.2. Then you will see log 1.2. You just log 1.2, then you will get some value like 0.079. 0.079, but I'll leave in 2 decimals, should be enough. Oh, it's fine, this is 0.1. Then I can leave 3 decimal in this case. So yeah, I will say 0.79. Then I will log 0.57. Then I log 0.57. Then I will have something like negative 0.244. Okay, so you need to find all the value in terms of log. Not to say in terms of log. Mean you have to log all the value in the table, and then you just sketch the graph using the skill they give you, and then you draw the line, and then you use your graph to find your gradient and your vertical intercept. Right, so yeah, because I do not have the graph paper here, I will basically skip this question. But I will give you more idea on how to do this one. So, for example, let's say after you have draw your graph will look like this. For example, this is not the real graph for this question. I just give an example. Okay, so what you need to do here is, if I draw until like this, and let's say this value is like 1.2. And let's say my gradient, after I solve already, my gradient is 0.4. So what you need to do is, you just say, your P is a gradient, right? So P equals to 0.4. And Q is a vertical intercept, right? But then in this case, if from the equation you know you do not have the q only. This one is called log q. So what you need to do for q is, I will say log q equals to 1.2. So q equals to 10 power of 1.2. This is how we move the log to the other side. So you get 10 power of 1.2. Then you just press the calculator. What is 10 power of 1.2? Yeah, you will get 15.85. So therefore your q value is 15.85. Alright, this is, of course, I mean, if you draw the graph by yourself, it is not 1.2. 1.2 is just a random example. And the question asks you to find the x value when y equals to 3. But then with y equals to 3 is not going to help you because this graph is log y against log x. So what you can do over here is you have to log this value. So let's say I press log 3. I basically will get 0.477. Then, so log 3 is equals to 0.477. So I will find my graph 0.477. Let's say it's here. Okay, this is 0.477. Then I will dot until I touch the graph. I dot down here to see what is this x value. I mean, this is log x value. So let's say this x value is 0.5. Let's say it's 0.5. Then I will say log x equals to 0.5. Then x will basically equals to 10 power of 0.5. Then you just use your calculator. You can get your final answer. Okay, this is how we solve the question like this. Because a lot of students, they will lose mark when they get an x value, they will stop there. But then this axis is not x axis. This axis itself is log x axis. So this is very important concept. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to move on to number 8 because we kind of run out of time. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. It's more 4 o'clock now. Anyways, yeah, I will just continue. Okay, want me to go up a bit? Sure. Is there anything I can help you? Move to the right. Next to F5C3. What is F5C3? I'm lost. Oh, from Untitled Chapter. Alright. Move to the right. How do I move right to the right? Right is here. Yeah. What happened? What do you want to know? Is yes what you want? I just drink a water while you are typing. You just now you write y equals, oh, that one is y equals to mx plus c. I think it's not y minus mx plus c. It's equal. It's yeah, because this virtual class, the writing device is somehow, I don't know, somehow got problem. Anyways, but you write minus. Is it? I write minus. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So do I write minus here? You mean just now? Correct or not? Yeah, but this is y equals to mx plus c. Yeah, the one is y equals to mx plus c. Yeah, you just ignore if you see it as minus. So I'm going to move on to number 8. Number 8 will be integration. So diagram 8 actually show the curve and the straight line intersect with the point P. So the question says, yeah, calculates the equations of the normal to the curve at the point P. So you will need to find equation which is normal to this one. Because actually I say many times how to find a normal, but a lot of students might not get it. So I will do it again over here. So tangent means you have one line which will touch this point at one point. So this line we call it tangent. Okay, so that means if normal means it must be 90 degrees to the tangent. It must be 90 degrees to the tangent. So I have a line which is 90 degrees to the tangent. Green color one will be my tangent, and blue color one will be my normal. So I will need to find what is this equation. Alright, so what I want to do is, first thing is I will do dy dx to find the gradient of tangent. So I will have 4x if I do the dy dx. My x value is 1. I substitute into here. My gradient is 4. So 4 will be the gradient for the green line. My normal line will be m1, which is 4, multiple m2, which is normal gradient, should equals to -1 because they are perpendicular to each other. So my m2 equals to -1/4. So I know gradient for the blue color line is -1/4 because they are 90 degrees to each other. You just use m1 times m2 equals to -1. You should be able to get the gradient easily. So after you get the gradient, you will need to form the equation. So if you want to form the equation, of course you know you need a point, which is 1, 5. So I will use equation formula. Find y minus 5 equals to -1/4 x minus 1. Then I solve this one. Y equals to -1/4x plus 1/4 plus 5. So y will equals to -1/4x plus 21/4. So this will be my equation of normal. Alright. Yes, this is how we find the equation of normal. So first thing is, I always give you all some step about normal. First you do the dy dx. And then second step you substitute x value into your dy dx. Third step is you do m1, m2 equals to -1 to find the gradient of normal. The fourth one, you get the gradient and you have one coordinate. You use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1 to get your equation. Okay, this is the fourth step you use to find the equation of normal. You just remember the step, then your whole life will be very easy. Because a lot of students like always have no idea how to find equation of normal. Yeah, this is how we do it. Okay, so if you understand that, so I'm going to erase it because I'm not going to need this one for my part B. Okay, yeah, you should practice to do it yourself always, and always remember this four step. It's going to be very useful for you. Okay, so the next one, they asked me to find the area of shaded region. So in order to find area of shaded region, what I will do is I will always draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis first. Because what? Because I understand if I integrate the curve, to x-axis, I will get the area under the graph. I will get the area under the graph, and the value here is 1. Okay, so the area under the graph will be here. This is what I will get if I integrate my curve from 0 to 1 to the x-axis. So in order to get this part, the green color one, I will need to integrate my curve which is 2x squared plus 3 from 0 to 1 dx toward x-axis. Alright, so I will get the green color one. But then the question wants me to find the shaded region. I will need to find the black color one. So I understand something is I can use the area of trapezium minus the green color one, then I will get the shaded region. So I want to find the area of trapezium. I have some problem here. I do not have this point. So I need to find this point first. Maybe I use red color, it's more obvious. I will need to find this point first. This point is a y-intercept for the straight line, right? So this is 4. So if I have the point ready, I can find a trapezium easily. Area of trapezium. Because this is 0 to 4, here will be 0 to 5, and the height will be 1. So I will use the area formula for trapezium. Area equals to half. A plus B will be 4 plus 5. Plus 5. And then multiple the height is 1. So my area for trapezium will be 9/2. So I will need to minus the green color part, then I can get the shaded area easily. So this one I will need to integrate 2x squared plus 3 and then put their limit or definites from 0 to 1. So I integrate 2x squared, I will get 2x power plus 1, 3 divided by total power, 3 will become 3x, and I have the limits 1, 0. So this one, 0 substitute into x, you just get 0, so I can ignore the 0, but 1 is very important here, so I get 2 over 3 plus 3. And I substitute 0 into both, I get minus 0. So this is 9 over 3, so 11 over 3 is a green color one. So that means, if I want to get the shaded region, I will just use 9 over 2 minus 11 over 3. Now 9 over 2 is a trapezium, 11 over 3 is a green color shaded region. I can get the black color shaded region, which is, use calculator for this one. This is 9 over 2 minus 11 over 3. Then you will get 5 over 6. So the area of the shaded region is 5 over 6. That's all. Okay, it's quite simple. Yeah, this question is considered very easy. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, the question says, find the volume of revolution in terms of pi when the areas passed by the curve. So area passed by the curve will be here, and the y-axis and the y-axis, and y equals 5. So I will need to find a new area. The area is not on the diagram itself, so I need to find the new area. But before I find a new area, what I will do is I will erase this one again because I want you to see it nicely. Okay, so first thing is I will need to draw the line by myself. Y equals to 5. Y equals to 5, it will be the straight line which is parallel to x-axis. Okay, this is y equals to 5. I will need to adjust a bit. Sorry, you're passing through the point 5. Okay, so this line is y equals to 5. I'm going to label it y equals to 5. So the question, we will read again, area passed by the curve. Mean inside the curve, inside the x-axis, and inside the y equals to 5. Basically, what the question says is this area. So the question says this area will rotate on the y-axis 360 degrees. I'm going to rotate 360 degrees here. Okay, then I will form a volume, definitely. So I hope you understand about the formula on volume. Yes, formula for volume on the y-axis is V equals to pi integrate from A to B, and then this is rotate on y, right? So it will be x squared dy. Okay, this is how we do the volume. Okay, that means we will need to make x squared as a subject, then we do some substitution, and then we find our limit. Okay, this is rotate on the y-axis. The formula is like this. So in this case, I will need to have x squared from my equation. So I will just make x squared as a subject. So it will be y minus 3 over 2 equals to x squared. It's simple algebra. I move the 3 to the other side, get y minus 3. I move the 2 to the other side, it will be divided by 2. So this is my x squared. So yeah, in order to integrate this one, because a lot of students might use the quotient rule for this one, so I just separate them to make it look nicer and easier. This is y over 2 minus 3 over 2. This is x squared. So I'm going to substitute my x squared into here. And I have another problem is, I do not have the limits. I have one of the limit only. I know this limit over here is 5, but I do not know the bottom one. But I know the bottom one, this one, is the y-intercept of the curve. So y-intercept of the curve is x equals to 0, so this value will be 3. Yes, exactly. So this one will be pi from 3 to 5, and my x squared is y over 2 minus 3 over 2 dy. Then I will start to do the integration here. I leave the pi outside. So y over 2 I integrate will get y squared divided by 2, which is over 4. This one will become negative 3 over 2y. Then I will substitute 5 into all the y minus I substitute 3 into all the y later. So this one will be 25 over 4 minus 5/15 over 2. And then minus, I substitute 3 into here with 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2. Then you should be able to get the correct answer, which is, can someone calculate the answer for me? Yeah, you can leave in terms of pi, isn't it? Yeah, you don't need to multiply pi into it. Okay, it's fine. I can calculate myself. Minus 15 over 2 minus 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2. It's just 1. Okay, so the answer is just 1 pi or pi. Alright, this is this is how we solve the question like this. Yes. Okay, this is, so just remember how to find volume, how to find area, how to find equation of tangent, how to find equation of normal. Alright, I'm going to move on. Yes, the answer will be 1. Okay, so move on. This is vector question. Okay, for this vector question, yeah, I will write down all the information I have. Okay, first I know I have AB is equal to 3x. I always draw the arrow because it's so important to draw the arrow on vector, because opposite direction you will get negative value. Alright, AD means from A to D will be 8y. That means the total here will be 8y. But I remember, since it's separate this one, so I will solve this one. So if AQ equals to 3QD, so I move the QD to the other side, AQ over QD will equals to 3 over 1. So therefore AQ ratio QD will equals to 3 ratio 1. So therefore I know AQ is equal to ratio 3, this is ratio 1. So just now A to D is 8y, isn't it? So the 3 over here will represent 6y, the 1 over here will represent 2y, and in this direction. Yeah, so always find out the ratio first. It's very easy. What is that? AQ to QD. Oh, if this one is the ratio, the direction is not so important in terms of ratio. Okay, if somehow AQ and QD is the same direction, what? Why anyone says wrong direction? AD is 8y. Oh, that means the AB is wrong direction. Yes, I see it. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, this is AB. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let me just continue. So this is 2y, 6y. Okay, yeah. So where am I now? Okay, so I will need to work out another things, which is CD and BQ. I need to work out the ratio for them. So it says CD equal to half BQ. So I know here is ratio 1, here ratio 2. Okay, so if you understand about ratio, I'm going to erase about the ratio because it's not important here. But the 1 and 2 will remain because later I will need to use it. But this one, let me draw it nicely. This is 6y. This is 2y. So the BQ is ratio 2 and CD is ratio 1. Okay, first one, he asks you to find BQ. Okay. Okay, find BQ. Where is BQ? Yeah, this is BQ. So I will say BQ equals to BA plus AQ. Okay, so equals to BA. BA will be negative 3x plus AQ is 6y. Yeah, but this one definitely is 2-mark question because you have to work out what is AQ. Alright, if you work out already, yeah, because just now I already worked out something like this. So yeah, so yeah, this one is just 2-mark for this one. Okay, then AC, A is to C. So AC, since I have BQ already, right? So I will have CD because CD will equal to half of the BQ. So CD will equals to half BQ. So half of negative 3x plus 6y. Alright, so will be negative 3 over 2x plus 3y. This is CD. So in order to find AC, A to C will be, A to C I can say is AD plus DC. AD plus DC. Alright, so my AD is 8y, easy. CD is just opposite direction, so will be plus 3 over 2x minus 3y. So I just add a negative into both. Alright, so I have 5y plus 3 over 2x. Okay, done. Yes, it's AD plus DC. Thanks for that. Yeah, you just imagine AC is AD plus DC. Alright. Just let me move on. Okay, using the values of AP equals to MAC and AP equals to AB plus NBQ, where M and N is a constant, find the value of M and N. Okay, this one basically is do some substitution. Yeah, I will need a lot of space for this kind of substitution. Okay, I just try to fully utilize some place here. Okay, I will erase some of the thing because I need some space. Okay, so I will do AP first, definitely. I will change to blue color maybe. So AP equals to M AC. I just have my AC here. That's nice. So it's 5y plus 3 over 2x. So then I'm done. But I will write x first. 3 over 2 mx plus 5 my. Alright, this is AP. The second one, the AP equals to AB. What's my AB? Oops, where's my AB? Yeah, my AB equals to 3x, which is 3x. It's over here, AB, 3x. And plus N BQ. Do I have the BQ? Yeah, CD equals to half BQ. Yeah, BQ is negative 3x plus 6y. Yeah, I will rearrange it nicely. Mean I will group the x together. But before that, I just multiple n into it first. Minus negative 3 and x plus 6 and y. So I will group the x together. This one called 3 minus 3n x. And then this one will call plus 6 and y. Okay, then in order to find the value m and n, because both also is AP, so I will substitute both of them together. I will join them together. So what happens when I join them together? I will have the equation like this. Maybe use red. I will have something like this. 3 over 2 mx plus 5 my equals to 3 minus 3n x plus 6 y. So what I will do is I will comparing x with the x. So that means I know 3 over 2m is equals to 3 minus 3n. Alright, this is I comparing x. Then I will comparing y, which is 5m equals to 6n. So I will say 5m equals to 6n. Then I will do simultaneous. So here I solve first. I move the 3 over 2 to the other side, become 2 multiple 2 over 3. So this is 2 minus 2n. Okay, you just move the 2 over 3 to the other side, you will get this answer. So I will substitute my n here. So 5, 2 minus 2n equals to 6n. So 10 minus 10n equals to 6n. The value is very weird. This is 16n equals to 10. Still okay lah, if like that. 16n equals to 10. N equals to 10 over 16, which is 5 over 8. Then I substitute into my m. So my m will equals to 2 minus 2, 5 over 8. So I will get 2 minus 10 over 8. So it will be 6 over 8. 2 minus 10 over 8. This 6 over 8. Yeah. It will be 3 over 4. Yeah, or you can say 0.75. So this is how I find m and n. So first is you will need to form the equation of AP and another equation of AP. And then when you form the equation, something you have to pay attention is you always group them together. Like if they are x, you group the x together, and then you group the x together. Because later you have to comparing the x. Because sometimes they are in terms of A and B. So you just group whatever have the A together and whatever have the B together. Then you have the equation, you just use the comparing methods. Right, I hope you understand about this one. Okay, one last thing. I think this is the lambda thing. So using the vector values of m and n from B, find BD. Okay. So yeah, I will substitute into one of it lah. So maybe I substitute into this one because this one look very long. So I erase one of it. Okay, so I will substitute into it and I will get my AP equals to, this is, oops, this is 3 over 2, right? Yeah, it's 3 over 2, yes. Okay, this is 3 over 2. 3 over 2 multiple 3 over 4. 3 over 2 multiple 3 over 4 will be 9 over 8. X. My M is, oh, yeah, this is M, right? My M is 3 over 4. 3 over 4 is plus 15 over 4. Y. Okay, it looks weird, but yeah, this is how I do this. So I will need to find BD. So B, question asked me to find BD. Let me see it again. Yeah, the question wants us to find the values of PD. So I will need to find PD. So in this case, the PD will be, I will draw the line. Okay, PD, PD, P to D. Alright, so yeah, PD I can say is PA plus AD. So it's very easy. So I will say PD equals to PA, because I have AP, plus AD. That's all. Because just 2-mark question is very easy. So yeah, my PA is negative 9 over 8x plus, is minus, sorry. So it's negative 15 over 4y plus AD. AD is 8y. So you solve it and then your final answer will be negative 9 over 8x. This is 8, 32. 32 minus 17 plus 17 over 4y. Okay, so okay, so yeah, this is my final answer. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to move on to the next one, and the class actually will end within 10 minutes. So yeah, I hope I can finish the section B, because I don't think there's enough time for me to go until section C. So maybe I'll cover section C on next virtual class, but yeah, we still have one or two more questions. Yeah, so you have 10 and 11 here. Okay, so this one, okay, let's do this one very fast. You see, in the survey carried out the certain months is 75%. The students who use the school library are the female student, and then you have 10 female students here. I guess if 10 students are children at random. So calculate the means and variance. So for female students, so that means I know the student will use the library will be 0.75. So therefore, if the student will not use the library, will be 0.25. Just use 1 minus 0.75. Just use 1 to minus this one. Alright. Then if I have the N, I have P and Q. I know means basically will equals to NP. And variance will equals to MPQ. Alright, I hope you know about this. Yeah, this is the mean and variance in probability chapter, MPQ. So yeah, I want to find mean. Mean will be N minus P, which is 10 minus 0.75 is 7.5. Okay, Q, I mean the variance. This variance symbol is N, P, my P is just 0.75, and my Q is 0.25. Okay, just one mark for each. You just test whether you can understand this or not. So 10 multiple 0.75 multiple 0.25, you have 1.875. 1.875. Yep. Thanks, Natalie. Alright, so find the probability that at least 9 of them are the female students. Now you have 10 students, right? At least 9 of them. That means I need to find something like at least bigger or equals to 9. So you only have two choices, which is probability the female student equals to 9 and the female student equals to 10. Because total here only 10. So I will need to solve this thing out. But of course, you want to solve this one out, you have to remember the formula for this one. So the first one is something like, I kind of confused with the binomial formula. It's NCR, P, and then this one will be N minus R and QR. Is my formula correct? Okay, then I think this one is PR, Q is N minus R. Is that correct? PR and QN minus R. Alright, because I teach Cambridge Math, they are the other way around, but so sometimes I actually confuse. Alright, so this one is 10 C9. My P is basically 0.75 and R is just 9 and my Q is 0.25 and 10 minus 9 is 1. So plus the next one, this is 10 C10 and then here will be 0.75 power of 10, 0.25 power of 1, 0.25 power of 0 I mean, so 0.25 power of 0. Power of 0 you just get 1 and then yeah, you just sum them up together. Yeah, I hope the answer for Natalie is correct, so it will be 0.244. I think it should be. This one is just press the calculator, it's nothing very hard. Alright, so yeah, let me move on to this part. Okay, the mass of the durian in the lolly normal distribution. So this question gives you mean equals to 1.5 kg and variance equals to 0.64 kg. Yeah, I think the certainly right, a square here is wrong. Shouldn't have square. Okay, so I know this is the question for probability distribution. So you need to understand a formula like Z equals to X minus mean over standard deviation. So the variance in this case is not useful for me, so I will change to variance. I mean variance in this case is not useful for me, I will change into standard deviation. So standard deviation equal to square root of variance. So you will get 0.8. Alright, so okay, then I will read the questions. Okay, given that 160 durian have the mass between 1.3 kg and 2.5 kg. So find the probability that the durian will have the mass between 1.3 and... Okay, so the question asks you to find is something like this. Between the x value will between 1.3 to 2.5. So in order to use the z value to find, I know each of the value here, I will need to minus mean divided by standard deviation. So I will use 1.3 minus the mean. Mean will be 1.5. Minus 1.5 over standard deviation 0.8. So this value will change into z. So this is 2.5 minus mean, which is 1.5 over 0.8. Alright, then you will need to solve this one. And you will just need to use the z value table. Yeah, so I will solve this one first, then I will explain further. So you will get negative 0.2 divided by 0.8. Negative 0.2 divided by 0.8. So you will get negative 0.25. So negative 0.25. And z, this one will be 1 divided by 0.8. So you will get 1.25. So I will need to find what is this value. So I will sketch out the diagram first. So if the middle one is 0, so I understand 1.25 is somewhere here. I call it 1.25. And negative 0.25 is somewhere here. This is negative 0.25. So the value I want to find is somewhere on the middle. So what I understand is I can use the total, which is 1, to minus the part I do not want. Then I can get the red color one. So in order to apply this one, I will use the 1 to minus, okay, this part, I call it part A first. Then this part is part B. So part A is very easy. For probability, Z is bigger than 1.25. Alright, then we minus this one. This part B basically is probability for Z is less than negative 0.25. And in probability distribution, if you see less than a negative, you can change it to the bigger. So it's bigger than 0.25. So I will need to find this one. Probability Z is bigger than 0.25. Then I will just use the Z value table for this one. So yeah, you can use the calculator also, but I kind of forgot how to use the calculator. So I will use the Z value table first. So this is the Z value table, and they are still loading. Yeah, it's over here. So I use the Z value table. So first I want to find 1.25 first. So where is 1.25? So 1.25 will be this one. So it's very easy. You just have a look at 1.2 and have a look on 5. Then read the value. This is 0.1056. 0.1056. So this one is 0.1056. 56. And minus Z is bigger than 0.25. Then I will see 0.2, which is this one. 5 is here, so it will be 0.4013. So it will be 0.4013. 4013. So you get the final answer. Yeah, the Z value table is given. You don't need to worry about that. 56 minus 0.4013. So you will get the value is 0.4931. Alright, then the next one, question say hangs, so you have to use this probability value to find the total number of durian carried by the lorry. So we know total we have 160 durian their mass is between 1.3 and 2.5. So that means this probability 0.4931 is basically is 160 durian. So I do not know the total. So I'm going to call the total X. So I know X multiple this probability 0.4931 should equals to 160. Then I can easily know the values of X here. So X is just 160 divided by 0.4931. So you will get 324 durian. 324 durian. Okay, so this is how we find the total durian. Alright, so we just move the probability to the other side and then you divide it. Okay, you just need to understand about that. Alright. Is it okay? If okay, we move on to the last one before we end our virtual class. Okay, this is circular measure. Circular measure, you have two formulas which is important. The first one is S equals to R theta. This one is for you to find the arc length, ARC. Right. The second one is A equals to half R squared theta. This one is to find the area of sector. This one is to find the sector area. Alright, so you have two formulas which is very important. Please remember it. So the first one, the question asks you to find an angle AOB. Okay, let me read the question first. Okay, you have one sector with a center O and COD is a quadrant, so this is 90 degrees, and the center O also, and the radius is 4 centimeter. So yeah, this one the center, I mean OC is 4, according to this one, this is 4. Alright, C is the midpoint of AO, so the total length here will be 8. Total length here will be 8 centimeter. Alright, so BF is 5. BF, this is 5. Alright. So yeah, the first one, the question asks you to find AOB. AOB, you will need to find this angle. And you can actually see this is a right triangle. Do you find out this is a right triangle? If this is a right triangle, I want to find, I can use sine cos tangent. So this one, the length here, this is 5. And this is 8. I know OB is equal to 8. I'm going to use sines. So sine theta equals to 5 over 8. So I will move the sign to the other side. So make sure your calculator in radian. So you have to change your calculator to radian before you do that. So I will do shift sign 5/8, which is 0.675. 0.675. This is equal sign. I'm not sure why my equal sign look like this. So this is 0.675 radian. Alright, then the next one, the parameter of the shaded region. So the parameter of the shaded region, basically you will need to find this length, which is 5. No need to find, you already have this length, which is you can easily get. This one is just 8, the whole length. OB is 8, this one is 4, so this is 4. Alright, and then you need to find the arc length, this one. Okay, this is S equals to R theta. So if you know this is 0. Okay, let me erase it. Okay, so I write the value inside, it's easier. If you know this is 0.675, you can easily know this one. This one is just use pi minus 0.675, which is pi minus answer. You will get 2. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but oh, that one is 90 degrees. It's not pi, it's pi over 2. No wonder it doesn't make sense. Pi over 2, because 90 degrees is pi over 2. So I will use pi over 2 minus 0.675. So yeah, this radian will be 0.896. 0.896. Alright, then I can find this arc length is R theta, right? R is 4, theta is 0.896. Alright, and this is 4, you have it, and this is 4, you have it, this is 4 also. And you need to find this arc length as well. This arc length is R theta also, so it's 4 multiple 0.675. 0.675. Okay, it's very messy. Yeah, as long as you can understand, then you should find. Then I will need to find FC. Yeah, FC is something you will know how, you need to know how to find. So that means I will need to find the adjacent here. Then I will multiple with 4. So I will need to find adjacent here. I mean, this is OF. So I use Pythagoras, which is x squared minus 5 squared, and then I square it. Yeah, you should get some value, which is x squared minus 5 squared. And then you square root your answer. You should get 6.24. So if the whole thing is 6.24, so this one over here is 2.24. Yeah, then we have all the answer. Alright, so yes, so yeah, I will just write here. So I will plus everything. I will start from F to B first. So it's 5 parameter. Parameter is 5 plus 4 plus, okay, 4 multiple 0.8. Okay, 4 multiple 0.896. You get 3.5. This is 3.584. Okay, then plus this one is 4, and plus OE is 4, and plus this one is 4 multiple 0.675. Get 2.7 plus 2.7, and then plus the bottom one 2.24 plus 2.24. Right, just like this. So use calculator lah. 5 plus 4 plus 3.584 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2.7 plus 2.24. Yup, it's 22. Okay, it's 25.524 according to my calculation. But I think 25.53 should be alright. Okay, so then yeah, the area of the shaded region. So you will need to find the area of shaded region. So these sectors OED should be very easy to find. The only hard is this one. You have to find the area of triangle and then minus the small sector here. So I will erase something because I do not need this, and I need the triangle. Yes, I need the triangle. and I need the length here as well, but I do not need the sign here anymore. Alright, so wait, what is this length? This length will be 6.24. Okay, I find the area of triangle first. So equals to half multiple 5 multiple 6.24. So it will be 6.24 multiple 5 and then divided by 2. It's 15.6. Also, the whole area of triangle is 15.6. Alright, then I will need something else. Sorry. I do not need the length anymore. And I do not need... Yeah, I need the angle definitely. But later. Okay, so now I would need to find this area first. This one is 0.675. Alright, so it'll be half r square is 4 square multiple 0.675. Then you will get some answer. And then I will do the same for this one. This is half r square. My r is 4 square. And then this is 0.896. Right, so I will solve it one by one. So 4 square is 16 multiple 0.675 divided by 2. I will get 5.4. Alright, so we do not need the 5.4 here, but we need to find the shaded part. So I will use 15.6 minus 5.4. 15.6 minus 5.4. I basically will get 10.2. So my shaded area here will be 10.2. And this shaded area, yeah, I will do it also. 16 multiple 0.896 divided by 2. This one will be 7.168. So total area of shaded region equals to 10.2 plus 7.168. So it will be 17.368. Alright. Yeah, the answer should be correct. Okay, so yeah, this is how we do circular measure. Yeah, I think this video going to be 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's very long. I will try to upload these videos to the YouTube as soon as possible. And yeah, so I think the next virtual class will be the same time, which is on next Saturdays and 2 p.m. I will discuss the section C. Yes. So yeah, I will post this video, and next week Saturdays I will discuss about section C, and I will upload the next paper to my virtual group, and then we discuss about paper 1 again, which is different year, I think. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Okay, so, yeah, if you want to join the group, you just tap the you will just need to type the y equals to mx+c virtual class. Alright, so yeah, see you guys soon. But I will go to close the virtual class. Bye bye.